Last year, we spent lots of time talking about connected BIM, but when we talked about connected BIM, we hadn't yet seen it come to fruition. So what we're seeing this year for the first time is project delivery across design, engineering, and construction really enabled by connected BIM. And what we're seeing is a pull from the contractors who are creating a greater demand on their design counterparts to produce models in BIM, to carry them downstream to construction, and the same thing in design. We're seeing more of a desire for BIM to be used in the design process and for contractors to want that information pulled downstream into constructability and site execution. So what I would say is it's not a different trend, but what we're actually seeing is the fruition of connected BIM actually take place on projects all around the world. Many of them happening here in Paris, many of them happening across Europe, many of them even happening in the Americas and Asia Pacific as well. We're seeing full project delivery with cloud-connected technology that starts through the design process. The model is created, the information is curated, and insights from those models being carried all the way through to pre-construction, site execution, even to the final stage of the handover of the project. So I believe this year we're truly in the era of connected BIM, and our technology is sort of becoming the backbone for enabling connected BIM to happen. So that's what I would say is one of the biggest trends we're finally seeing. There's some very interesting things happening in construction right now. Number one, what I see all around the world is a desire for digitization. So more and more companies are looking to digitize new projects as well as look at old projects and the digitization of their plans, their models, their project views. The second thing we see happening is because of that digitization, we see a desire for things like analytics, insight, artificial intelligence, and machine learning being applied to that project data so that we can better establish benchmarks and better establish outcomes in future projects. So one of the most interesting things that we've seen is, even through our own portfolio, this notion of data collection, applying predictive analytics to that data, applying machine learning to that data, and then being able to look at patterns in historical projects that allow us to prevent risk, even keep workers safer on projects that haven't even moved into constructability yet. So I would say there's a massive industry trend and theme around the capturing the digitization of that data and then applying things like machine learning and artificial intelligence to it to help us move the industry even further through the transformation that it's going through.